your lunch, come here. You've got a table set up. What are you cooking?
Got me some Suimin Originals. Seafood laksa, yeah.
Nice.
Get ready to take your taste buds on an oriental adventure.
Oh, that sounds wild.
I'm going to China for 10 minutes, mate. I'll see you back here in a bit.
What sushi? Japanese.
Yes, Japanese.
It's Japanese.
We're both going east.
We're both going to Asian continents. That's some good sushi.
Off goes the fridge. It has ruined many a video take. And it resulted in heaps of warm beers. Because I'll be trying to record something and then the fridge fires up. Oh, for God's sake. Jake, can you unplug that for a second? We'll plug it back in 10 minutes. Turns out to be 10 AM the next day it gets plugged back in.
Oh man.
Straight through the window. Blackberry nearly ripped my face off.
Oof. Well, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to another video. And we are here at the moment in Nannup. We're in the Nannup area. But Pool, this spot is called. We started our journey. Kirrup. We turned off at Kirrup. Southwestern Highway, that one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we've done some exploring through some pine plantation and tried to keep off the blacktop as much as we could to sort of head southwest. And our destination was the Nannup area, somewhere around here.
Yep.
Which we've achieved. We've been driving a bit.
Yeah. My bum and back were
Yeah.
a bit sore.
Yeah.
The cheese was calling. The beer was calling. And for a day that started with two blokes under a gazebo with a map going, where the hell should we go?
Yeah.
It's actually followed a pretty good plan.
That's exactly how it started. That was well before lunchtime. So we've been driving a fair bit. We've seen a lot. We've driven a lot.
Yeah.
And I think this is completely satisfactory for two young fellas like us to park up and spend a night in the bush. This is as good as anywhere, well, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Certainly had worse.
Yeah.
Last weekend, that was bad.
Yeah. Alex has got the cheese out.
How's the squash fly on it?
Oh yeah, cool.
It's really flat fly.
Wow, that is a very flat fly.
That'll be from last weekend because the flies were bad. Just like the ticks.
It's no good. That is no good at all. Vintage cheddar. Let's give this a shot.
Double cream camembert.
Oof. Does cheese make you shit?
No, coffee
No?
does.
Yeah.
Maasdam. I'll say I've ever had or heard of Maasdam. Creamy Dutch cheese with a sweet, fruity flavour, delicious in a sandwich.
Well, there you go. Let's give this a go.
Sharp and delicious, hey?
I approve. Oh, that's good.
I went overboard on the nibblies at Coles, man.
Well, you see a lot of people say, oh, a nice cold beer is exactly what you need after a day on the tracks. I challenge that. It's cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese on crackers is what you need after a long day on the tracks.
Yeah.
You've heard it first. I'm officially changing the game with that statement.
Game changer.
Yep.
Make a documentary about it.
Yep.
Yeah. You need it to fill that gap between pulling over and having dinner, because we still got to get a fire going.
Yeah, we've still got to start a fire.
Gotta
We've
get
got a
the
lot to do.
coals for the camp oven.
At some point I've got to find motivation to pull my swag out.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a simple camp though. And then what do you reckon? Tomorrow night we'll find a nice spot on the river somewhere.
Yeah. We'll find somewhere a bit open. See if we can find something perched right on the water.
Yeah. Get a fire going and
Get the awnings out.
yeah.
Make a real big deal of it.
Because we want to do some filming around the camp as well. Got
Yeah.
some things to film, so we need an aesthetically pleasing spot, don't we?
This is not aesthetic for filming.
No.
It's good to look at.
Very pretty.
Would you like a beer, Matt?
What have you got?
I got Coors.
I'll have one.
Give one a go.
I'll give one a go. I'll give one a go.
There you go, mate. You're touring
Ooh.
the Grand Canyon National
Ooh,
Park today.
Grand Canyon National Park.
American beer in an American stubby holder.
There you go.
Actually, I think it's Canadian beer.
Canadian.
Sorry, Canadians, if I
Yeah. They're the same, aren't they?
born in the Rockies. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing.
Same thing. Oh, she's a boy. It's not breathing. I better give it mouth to mouth.
Yep, it's definitely shaken, not stirred.
Oh, that's a nice beer.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a nice beer. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but I like that.
Easy drinking.
Mm.
The reason I bought it is because I'm not a big pisshead when I go camping. So it's like a 6-pack might not quite cut it for 2 nights.
Is it true?
Buy 2 6-packs, you're getting ripped off.
Yes, this is true too.
So you're like, oh, 2 6-packs now. I go up to a carton. Well, now you're a pisshead. You're carrying a whole carton of beer, and I'm like,
For
only
2
drink
nights.
8. These came in a 12-pack.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I ticked all the boxes, answered all the
Just
questions.
just in the Goldilocks zone.
Oh, that's good. That's not a bad drop. I like that. So your channel, Intense, no longer Intense Offroad.
Yep.
If you're not familiar, I'm sure you are. I'm sure you would be. Alex has been, I consider you a pioneer of the WA full drive YouTube channels.
I could accept that.
You've been around for
Pioneer of
as
WA
long as
guys.
anyone.
Yeah.
Been around for as long as anyone. Someone I'd been watching from, when you started.
Yeah, 2015.
You got on that four-wheel drive camping adventure wagon just as it really kicked off on the
Yeah.
YouTubes, didn't you?
It did.
Yeah. And so someone that I had been watching for a long time. So then when Alex said, let's get together and go do some filming, I jumped at the chance because he's someone that I've respected and watched for a very long time, and I was absolutely chuffed and honoured to have you ask me to come out with you. So thanks for that. I appreciate it.
Cheers, man.
Cheers to that one. Yeah.
It's good to be out.
Yeah, absolutely. We picked the good weather for it.
Yeah, make some good content together. And
Yeah. Yeah, we might do some filming.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe your viewers will learn a bit about me, and
Yeah.
my viewers will learn a bit about you.
Yeah, I think there's something, it's like people are probably familiar with both of us from our own channels, but you always get a different interesting dynamic when you get guys together.
That's what I was
I
just going to
think,
say, actually.
yeah,
Dynamic.
yeah.
Like,
Dynamic.
you've seen me, you've seen Matt.
Yeah.
But have you seen...
Put us together. Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen.
You were saying to me earlier, Alex, that you experiment a lot with your sleeping setups. What is it now that you've got on the go?
This is kind of like a hiking tent. I think it's called the Black Wolf Alpha.
Right.
It cost me like $70.
Yeah, okay.
And it packs up to about 1.7 kilos.
Wow.
Goes in this tiny bag here.
Jeez.
And it's a bit of an A-frame looking thing when it's done.
Yeah, I'm keen to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I've got a lightweight Cedar Summit hiking mat.
Beautiful.
Goes in. Insulated one because it's a full air mat, like not,
Yeah, okay.
not a self-inflating one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they tend to get a bit cold.
Yeah.
I've got an insulated one.
It'd be cool. This would be a good setup for
Chimney owners.
I like it. But also biking, or bike packing,
Yeah, definitely.
camping out on the bike, which is something that I've always wanted to try and
It'll be perfect for that. You
get
just
into.
strap it up in your frame.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. I'm keen to see this setup. Doink.
Full mast.
Plenty of room in that thing.
Retail on one of these bad boys, about $230.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Cedar Summit. I picked it up second hand, used a couple of times for $150.
man.
That's why I love just second hand bargains. You get
Yeah,
actual good quality stuff,
absolutely.
good price.
Alex has told me that I must lay on this thing. Oh wow. Alright, that's it. Night.
Sold.
See ya.
Night.
What's going on here, Alex?
Well, it's the first campfire of the season. It'd be rude not to use a camp oven.
I think so.
It was my first campfire. You were lucky you had one last weekend.
Yeah, we didn't really do any fire cooking though, so this will be good.
Oh, they smell garlicky,
Do
mate. You'll be glad we're not sharing a swag.
they?
It's 1.5 kilos of herb and garlic chicken pieces. It's definitely fire.
Yep. That's hot Southwest Jarrah, baby.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Moderate oven at 150 degrees.
Look at that.
Good.
So we weren't really getting anywhere with that camp oven, were we, Alex?
Oh, we went up.
The coals went cold instantly. It's just these fire barrels are useless for cooking with, but that's right. We busted out a hot plate, got things cooking in no time.
Didn't we?
Yeah. So look at this.
It's going off like a frog in a sock.
Yeah.
It's going off like a bucket of prawns in the sun.
I've got more chicken than I could ever need in my lifetime.
Yeah.
In one night. Look at that.
How many chickens got delimbed for our enjoyment tonight?
I would say a lot. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Do we do a plate?
Yeah, let's do a little clink.
There we go.
There we go. It's only what? Heading for 9 o'clock. That's alright.
Yeah, that's alright.
We've just been chilling.
I've eaten at 1 in the morning before.
Yeah.
First time I met Harry from Fire to Fork, it was 1 in the morning we were eating roast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's a good. I'm gonna find a little bit more out about that story, I think.
There you go.
Yeah.
First ever.
Right, we're gonna tuck in, crank this fire up. See you all in the morning, I reckon, for a bit of breakfast.
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
favourite.
Yeah, it is my favourite. Alright, see you then. Alright.
Cheers.
Beautiful, fresh, crisp morning out here this morning. Not a puff of wind. Bit of a sleep in this morning. So, Alex got the fire going through the Villion. We've just got ourselves a coffee. He's had some breakfast, so I'm just about to get some brekkie on for myself. And then we'll see what happens with the rest of the morning. For now, it's time to get some tucker on. We're just sort of meandering our way through this dense, thick jarrah forest through here. We've come to a nice little descent here. It's fairly washed out. Alex is just getting the camera out down the bottom to film me coming down, so I'm gonna head down. Got full drive in, first gear, clutch out, high range. I'll just putt down. We've just followed our noses a bit along this Blackwood. We've come out of those tracks you saw us in around the Nanup area, and we've sort of followed our nose a little bit further southwest along the Blackwood, specifically more around that Yell Barragup area. You can see this beautiful Blackwood River running. It's got a good pace to it. Absolutely stunning. This will be a nice little lunch spot though. Beautiful. Right on the banks of the Blackwood River. Beautiful. There's just something about being in the bush, isn't there, Alex?
Sound of the river,
Okay.
the sun,
Yep.
sometimes the flies.
Sometimes. Not today though.
Nope.
Sound of the wind in the trees.
Yep. The roar of a 35-year-old engine.
That's the best sound of the bush. Right there.
Do you need milk?
Yeah. Bloody oath.
Me too.
Look at that. In the bush with a hot cuppa. Old Tim Bates would be proud. Have I got any Tim Bates followers here? You watched Tim Bates before?
I remember him from old four-wheel
Full
drive action videos.
Yeah. Still got that same patrol all these years later too. If you enjoy solo camping videos, go and watch some Tim Bates. We got chatting to a local, Nannup local, who was just out here having a bit of lunch with her daughter and their dog. Got chatting to her and she was saying this is the fullest that they've seen it here this time of year, which makes sense after all that rain from old Cyclone Seroja. Apparently here, this little trail where I'm standing, there would be somewhat of a beach through here, but it's obviously the water levels are really high because of all that rain that's been pushed from up the top. It's all run down, so yeah, it's quite full for this time of year, which is no surprise really. That was a fair bit of rain we got. It's nice to see it flowing, to be honest. It's beautiful.
Nice to see water.
Yeah.
Things can feel quite depressing to me when they're dry.
Yep.
Makes you feel good.
We've been searching for it since we started our journey.
We have.
Finally found it.
It's a lot of dry.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're out on a road. A very ugly, bouncy, corrugated gravel road. It is horrendous. I would say this road is not one of the less travelled roads. I would say this is extremely travelled. I'm not impressed. Look at Alex, he's not impressed at all.
I don't know why we do this, man. It's rubbish.
Be a lot easier just to get a hotel room, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Maybe we should go and get a room.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Screw this. Right, I'm out.
Let's come along for the next one. Hotel stay.
I lie, we totally lie. That's not true. We're gonna stick it out. We're gonna knock some air out of these tyres. We're in the Sue's Bridge area. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where we are. I'm gonna keep that a little bit quiet because there's no reason why you guys can't get out here and have a little explore around this area too. But the Blackwood is just over that way. So we'll knock some air out these tyres. We're trying to get to a spot on the river. So we'll see how we go. We finally found somewhere to camp and we are right where we wanted to be on the Blackwood River. Yeah, we're in this lovely little spot here. We made it to camp, Alex. Cheers. We're here on the Blackwood. We finally made it after all day driving around, and yesterday too.
Yep.
Here we are.
Happy to be here.
Yeah.